Okay, this is going to be a review of the calculator skills, and we're going to use the calculator reference sheets provided by GED Testing Services. Um, there will be a link provided so that you can download that sheet as we go over these calculator skills. The first one is that we're looking at just basic order of operations. And we're given that we have 8 times a negative 4 plus 7, and we want to place that into our calculator. All right, so we have 8, so you click on the number 8, times, and this symbol is the negative, so it'll be a negative 4, okay, plus 7. So we'll do plus, and then we'll do 7. And then you will simply enter to get your answer. And so your answer is going to be a negative 25. Now, I want to do a few more order of operations problems before that are not on your calculator sheet that I think is very important. So let me just clear this out. Okay. And we will also clear our history here as well. Let's use some, I want to show you the difference between with the parentheses and without the parentheses. Okay, let's say that we have 100 divided by 4 times 5. Okay, and we're going to enter and see that answer. So that answer is 125. Now let me show you what the difference that a parentheses can make. Okay, let's clear that. And this time, let's do 100 divided by parentheses 4 times 5. And notice this time you're going to get a different answer. Because remember, with the order of operations, you start with the parentheses or your grouping symbols first. Then you do your exponents, and then you multiply and divide from left to right, and then you add and subtract from left to right. So the parentheses makes a tremendous difference. Okay, next we're going to work on the percent. So let's clear this out. All right, we have 40% of 520. So we're going to do 40. And if you notice, the percent symbol is with the open parenthesis, but notice that it's at the top, so we're going to do second. Anything that is in the green, you have to push the second button. So we're going to do second and then the open parenthesis. So we have 40% times 560. 560. And then we just simply enter, and we should get our answer, which is 224. Okay? All right, we can clear that history. Also, we can clear the other. Okay? And next, we're going to do scientific notation. All right? We have 7 and 8/10 times 10 to the 8th power minus 1 and 5/10 times 10 to the 8th power. We want to find out how much that is going to equal to, what that is going to equal to. So we're going to put 7.8. Okay? And then we're going to do the scientific notation symbol. Okay? And then we're going to do the exponent, which is 8. All right, and then we're going to do the arrow that goes across. Okay, and then from there we have minus. 1.5. And that is to the 8th power as well. So we're going to do the scientific notation symbol, and we're going to put in our exponent 8. Okay, and then we're just simply going to enter. And you're going to see the answer there. Okay. Okay, let's clear that out. Let's clear all of this out. Okay. Next, we're going to do fractions. Okay, so this is going to be our fraction symbol. And we're going to have 2/9. So it'll be 2/9. Okay, let me start back over and clear out the other. I'm sorry, let's clear that out. It's clear. Okay, so we're going to do, let's clear this again. And let's clear the history. Okay, now we're going to do the fractions. We're going to multiply 2/9 times 3/7. So we're going to do the fraction. And we're going to have 2. Then we're going to push the down arrow to go into the denominator. And we're going to have 9. Then we're going to click the right arrow so that it will go over to the other side. And we're going to have times. And we have 3/7, so we're going to do the fraction. And we're going to do the numerator, which is 3. We're going to do the down arrow. And we're going to put in 7. Okay. And then we're just simply going to enter. And so we're going to get 2/21 for our answer. Okay, next we're going to put in a mixed number. So let's clear everything out. Okay, and we're going to take 12 and 5/6 minus 1 and 1/2. So we're going to put in our 12 first. And our mixed number is right up above our n/d, so we're going to do the second since it's in the green. And put in the fractional component. And we said 5/6, so we're going to put in our numerator 5. We're going to do the down arrow and do the 6. And then we're going to do the right arrow in order to go to the next thing. And so we're going to do minus. We have 1 and 1/2, so we're going to put in the 1. We're going to do the second and then the n/d. And we're going to do 1, down arrow, 2. Okay. And then we're just simply going to enter to get our answer. And so our answer is 34/3. Okay, now if we want to change that to a mixed number, what we can do is we can do second and do the scientific notation symbol and then enter. And notice that it's 11/3. 11 and 1/3, excuse me, 11 and 1/3. Okay, let's clear that out. And also let's clear the other. And this time we're going to do squares. Okay, so we're going to do 1.1 and 2/10 squared. So we have 1.2. And we're just going to hit the square button. And then we're just going to enter. And that will be our answer. Okay, we're going to do a higher exponent. Let's do 7 to the 4th power. So we'll put in our 7. You will put in the up arrow. And then you will put in your exponent. So we're going to put the 4 in. And then we're going to simply enter. And that will be our answer. Okay, next we're going to do the roots. Let's start with square root. Let's do the square root of 529. So what we're going to do is that we'll notice that the square root is above the square. So we're going to do second. Remember, anything that's in the green, you're going to do the second. And we're going to do the square root, and then we're going to put in our number, which is 529. And then we're going to enter. And you should get 23. Okay, let's do a different root. Let's clear this out. And this time we're going to do the cube root. Okay, to do the cube root, you would do the 3 first, then the second, and this time we're going to do the up arrow. And we're going to put in our number, 1,728. And then we're going to enter. And notice that that is going to give us the answer of 12. All right, now our last one is that we're going to deal with the toggle button. All right, so let's take the fraction 9/10. Okay, so we're going to do 9, do the down arrow, and do 10. Okay, and then we're going to enter. All right, notice that we still receive 9 over 10. All right, let's toggle it. When you toggle it, it will give you the decimal form. If I toggle it again, it'll take me back to the fraction form. So your toggle can go from a fraction to a decimal um, form. It also can give you the exact square root and decimal, and the exact pi in decimal as well. That is the toggle button. Okay, this is going to complete the exercise with our calculator skills.